light, let it begin. The night dissolves, the day will spin. Rise, awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken and climb. Rise, awakenings, now is the time. Echoes bloom, they bend and glide. A signal surging deep inside. From shadows grip, we rise and ride. Tune the whispers, find your way. Tomorrow starts with sound today. Rise, awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken and climb. Rise, awakenings, now is the time.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise Awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken and climb. Rise Awakening, now is the time. Rise Awakenings, let's rise. Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold.
A thread unseen, it pulls us near.
Whispers loud, the message clear. The core is calling.
puzzle piece in the dream. Through distance wide the bonds remain. One rhythm strong, one sacred chain. The car is calling. The car is calling. Feel the glow. Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one we find. A light for the collective mind. Collective mind. Collective mind. The car is calling.
Where are we? There we are. Come on. Mike, I have it set on auto switch, and it just decided. Well, you forgot to upload the opening video, so we'll just make you wait just a little bit longer. Well, welcome to the core. Oh, hold on. This just can't be. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, that's better. You're right.
So,
Especially with the, now we got the sparkling on both ends. It'll,
I love it. We're so sparkly.
I'm surrounded by sparkly. Okay. Well, if this is your first time catching this show, we are the core, the collective oracle, reading evolution. And to my left is the lovely co-founder of Rise Radio Network, Lunaria. And to my right is the other co-founder of Rise Radio Network, actually Rise Awakenings, but Reverend Diane. And I am Brindlewolf, such that it is. Anyway, if it's the first time that you're tuning in, the way the show works is that each and every week, each of us draws a singular card to open. Now, granted, we may have drawn additional cards in the meantime, but we all start with one. And we each individually give those readings without talking about it first. So none of us know what card we're about to begin with, and then we will start to put it together after everybody has presented their first message. So, with that said, I'm going to take everybody away because we need to invoke spirit. One moment.
We do. Hello, everyone. Okay, let's take a deep breath in and open our hearts. Divine Creator, we open this space in the greatest degree of love. May clarity, truth, and compassion flow through these cards. We invite guidance that serves our highest good, and we are protected in light as we listen, receive, and align with the path meant for us, and so it is.
I didn't look, but I had a feeling I was going first today. All right, so we are opening up today with a fun one. Oh, I have to cover her up. YouTube doesn't like Nikki. Okay, we are starting today with The Star. And I'm going to actually read to you today from, this is a book that Mike and I got this when I kind of first really started getting into tarot. It is great for like beginners, but it has some really great information. So I'm going to read to you what this book has to say about the star. So after the fool's encounter with the tower has left her stripped back to her core being, she finds the star. It is here, even in the rubble of broken systems and cleared delusions, that she recognizes all that she is blessed with. She is filled with deep faith that she has all that she needs within herself to find fulfillment. The star knows that the core of her humanity, her spirit, is untouchable. You may be in the process of healing from a terrible life change. Perhaps you have discovered your own inner strength, resilience, and the immortal light that glows within. How does loss clarify what is eternal in us? Your inner compass has led you through loss, grief, or trauma to be reborn as you are now, more authentic than ever before. Just as the stars guide us all, your inner star can illuminate the lives of your loved ones as well. Think of ways you can radiate light to those around you and how your life's purpose can bring joy to others. That is all.
Okay, so I think this may be the first time in several weeks that we don't have the same exact message to follow up. Because my first card of the day is the Three of Coins. And what this card is signifying actually does dovetail on what she was just saying, because this is talking about teamwork making the dream work, basically. So whether it's in a job, career, relationship, or just needing to feel connected to other people. So many people feel like they are isolated, that they're an island in and of themselves. But what this card is trying to tell you is that you are not. But if you are feeling that way, take a different look. Look around and see what it is, who it is that is actually in your corner. If this is referring to you in a job situation, then it is letting you know that one of two things is happening right now. You are either recognizing and that you have all these people on your side working with you, things are going great, or they could be. So that's pretty much what this is going to be talking about today for you, is that take a look around and see who's got you and who's got your back, because those are the people that you want to make sure that you keep around.
Well, what came out for me was the Queen of Swords. So let's see how that plays into those two amazing cards. So the Queen of Swords, that, and any one of these can resonate. I'm going to read both the light and the shadow side so you can see what resonates with you. A thought leader, unbiased decision making, an excellent communicator, wise and logical, counsel, integrity and honest, being perceptive, intelligence, being direct, seeking truth. Okay, and the shadow side is sharp and sometimes cold communication. Strive to use your words wisely and to refrain from being mean or emotional. Indifference, a message to use your head more than your heart less. Aloofness and bitterness. Ooh, there's a lot for us to chew on in all of that. And I see the Queen of Swords as like the queen of communication. And she's living her authenticity. She's living in her integrity. And she's using her inner wisdom. And so if you find something in the shadow there that resonates with you as far as what you still need to work on, understand there's a big, beautiful, bright light that's coming. And the Six of Pentacles was at the bottom of my deck. So I think all of these are tying in together already. Let's talk about it.
Now that we're completely out of order, you ready? We're going to shuffle the cards real quick. It wasn't supposed to do that. Musical host. There we go. Where's the music? Where's the music?
Row, row, row your boat.
We're just going to leave it here. We're just going to leave it here. We're going to leave it a little bit different today. That's okay.
Okay.
So the Star, the Three of Coins, and the Queen of Swords. Wow. Quite an opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies, where are we going from here?
So we've got some earth energy. And we've got some air energy.
I see it as that. So what's the key message of the star? The star is it's you're hopeful. You've got stuff happening on the horizon. Just keep doing. It's
It's
you
our
got it.
healing, and it's our healing.
It's our healing, right?
Yeah. And we know that's where we all are. And with the Queen of Swords, one of our biggest things that we're working on healing right now is communicating
Thank you.
our needs, communicating
Right.
what we deserve, what we're taking away from relationships. Now it's communication. So
And the way you communicate to yourself too.
yeah, so that is a big part of all of our healing process right now. So I
Exactly.
definitely see where those two tie together.
Exactly.
And to help that a little bit more is my next card, which is the Page of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the King of Swords is out here too.
And the Page of Swords is reminding you that you can write your own story, that if you want to communicate better, just communicate better. Put pen to paper, say the words. It's going to be messy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is whether or not it's said, whether or not you give yourself the permission. Because you have the knowledge, you have the capability, but the page serves the queen and king. So if you want to step into queen or king, people got to know your story.
Right.
They got to know who you are.
The abundance flows after that. And these came up for confirmation before we started. We're healing, we're releasing, we're letting go, we're moving forward. I feel like that's the energy, moving forward.
So shedding.
Yes. We're not done yet.
But one of the problems is the lack of surrender.
Yep. Exactly.
Holding on too tightly may be causing resistance. Loosen your grip and allow things to flow.
Yeah.
Stop shoulding yourself. Stop saying I gotta. Stop saying I have to.
That would be definitely Four of Pentacles energy, but also you got the Six of Cups, which is that hanging on to the nostalgia too, hanging on to the past. It's not doing you any good.
It's not.
Gone. It's over. There's not a damn thing you can do anymore to change anything that has happened in the past.
So
it's already been done.
I'm going to say that goes in alignment with this is get out of your head and stop focusing on the belief systems that no longer are valid in order to get your fantasy life come true. 9 of Cups and the romance card, I call it, but it also could mean that your abundance is going to start coming your way.
And if I will say this because, and this is kind of a non sequitur, but one of the reasons, because I can feel it, and I know that if you're watching, you can feel it too, that there's a little bit of disconnect between the three of us today, and I can tell you why. Because yesterday, the Earth was responding to the number of solar flares that we were having, because it was the opposite of spikes, which means it was coming from the Earth and not from the sky, and what we were being bombarded with. So if we feel a little ungrounded, guess what? We have reason to be.
Right.
When I got up this morning, I thought I was what's that? I had vertigo. I almost contacted you and said, I don't know if I can do the show because I didn't know if I could get up and walk. I mean, literally, I was like, what is going on?
I mean, normally we have the white streaks reaching down when we're dealing with solar flares, but we had red streaks just shooting straight up to the top. So yeah, if you're feeling a little ungrounded, if you're feeling a little shaken, a little off, unbalanced, it's not your fault. Not right now.
No. And we just had a full moon recently.
Yeah. And the beginning wane was quite interesting.
We're all connected. I just keep getting more, get out of your head and start taking action to own your shit and empower yourself. This to me
Oh
is
my
like,
goodness, is that the Nine of Swords?
it's the Nine of Swords.
Oh, look.
Here we go again.
And the Eight of Swords. So we got all these swords, and we could just, like,
Now we're back.
can we not, like, just take off the blindfold and walk the fuck out from behind the swords, please? I hate this card so much. Literally, this is my least favorite card in the deck. You know why? Because it reminds me so much of me. Because I know it's all in my own head.
Yes.
This is loose. These aren't even. All I have to do is lift up my arms. It's gonna fall away. I can take the blindfold off and walk right out from behind the swords. And I know it. I hate this card. But this card has been coming out week after week after week after week after week.
Yep.
Yes, because we liked. I mean, I'm still holding the Nine of. This is a Nine of Air, but it's Air as Swords. Because it's easier to try and put those feathers of the past back into our wings. Which sounds terrible to say, because when the do you think that the owl sits there and goes, "Oh God, I lost my feathers"? Do you think they give a shit about that? No. And I know that sounds harsh and rash, but at the same time, we can't bring back. But the Eight of Swords is trying to tell you that you're stuck there, and nobody is keeping you there but you.
So we're being called to jump in. We're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway. That is that time. So this is that time. It's time for us to take that leap, jump in.
After you lay down the burdens, more tens. Lay down all those damn burdens. Leave them in that past. There's no reason to take them with you when they're already done and gone.
I mean,
Right.
I don't know if we've seen this card enough this week, if you've been following all of the shows, but this particular card, this is the third time this week. Momentum reversed. Are you feeling stuck?
Pivot.
Shift your approach and regain momentum with small steps. You don't have to take major leaps in order to make change. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. The smaller the steps, the quicker that your mind-body alignment with your heart will happen with the small steps, because it has the opportunity to let it fill. When you try something huge, it doesn't have time. It's like when I first found what I can't even remember his name, but 90 Power 90X PX 90PX PX90, one of those, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it was a workout program. And the first day I was like, oh, I got this. I can do all these push-ups and I can do all of this back work. And oh dear, I could hardly walk. I felt my kidneys wanting to shut down because I had done too much, too soon, too fast, trying to make the changes that were going to take time.
Mm-hmm.
So recognize that the smaller steps mean the most and are the harder ones to take.
That's going to require compassion. You're not going to even want to take any steps or do too much for yourself if you don't have compassion for yourself. So in all of this letting go and all of this shedding, compassion we speak about compassion every single time we speak. that is at the core. There's not going to be any happy endings if we don't have compassion.
Oh, another 10. Look at that.
This one's of coins. All the tens, the ends of a cycle, and letting go of the old, and it's time to start over. Jump in.
But something else about the 10 of coins is to recognize all of the abundance you do have. That you are already wealthy. It's not about the dollar bills.
Right. It's about
Even though we've created that.
So I have a new affirmations deck. I am creating my life through love. That doesn't mean you need to know what it looks like. Just be aligned with you.
Page of Cups. Starting out, new emotions and creativity and that love that she's talking about. You are love.
And another thing for people to recognize and remember that they don't far too often because of circumstances and the way that things look is the Four of Wands. The hearth and home, the safety. Now, there are extenuating circumstances that can literally take that feeling away. But here's the catch. It starts inside. You are your first home.
This says, I am raising my awareness of self through love. You are your first home.
Yeah, another 4. Take some time. Relax. Find yourself.
And the Judgment card. Self-realization, understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives, your heart to be true, total transparency, and a glorious unveiling of the spirit. It all starts with you.
Unconscious blocks may be interfering with your progress. Bring them to light and transform them with what?
Love.
Awareness.
Love.
Awareness.
Awareness. So I think
I got the strength card too. It's like all these, what is the word I'm looking for? Qualities. The strength and the awareness and all this stuff, all these qualities are getting thrown at us today.
Yeah.
These are the things that we need to hold: the love, the strength, the awareness, all that stuff is being thrown at us. These are the things that we need to grasp onto. These are the things that get us through. And we have all of them. Sorry.
You're fine.
We have them all. They're all there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the live chat. Thank you, everybody who's watching us live right now. If you're watching the replay, thank you. But one of our live viewers, Michael, said, I'm aware of how called out I'm feeling right now. Does that count?
As long as you
it does.
Allow the awareness with compassion. That's the second time now it popped out, and it came out with allow this time. It says you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open up the door now. Come back in.
I can't make this up.
We were not disconnected. We were just in need of recognizing the connection.
Reconnection.
But you know what's great about this card and terrible at the same time, because it's a great card to get, the 6 of air, or 6 of fire, 6 of wands, sorry. But notice how the lotus looks, keyword, looks imprisoned by the arrows. Not as all as it seems when you look at it. You're not as far back as you thought you were because you're stuck in the moment of being felt like you're being held back. But when you take a look at the rest of the picture, how far you've come, what you've been through. Oh, look, I just managed to tie it into the theme of the week. regret.
And you're not stuck because the wheel is always freaking turning.
And so are your emotions. So we need to get a grip on them. Not
always
a firm
turning,
grip,
and
though.
at the bottom of the deck is death. That you're always transforming constantly.
This is the moment.
And then when you get a grip on it, you can finally get those wishes coming true.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of wishes,
Another one with the feelings, all this emotion stuff. That's go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish your sentence. Go ahead.
I was going to say at the root of it all is our emotions.
Yeah,
And that's what we need to focus on.
And speaking of wishes, 7 of which one is this? Swords. Sorry. With this deck, I look more at the pictures and recognize what the pictures mean instead of what suit or number they are. But you can't wish pain away. You can't wish momentum to happen. You can't wish abundance to come to you. You manifest it by doing the work. Look, another star.
Not again.
Okay, who's designing our t-shirts? Somebody needs to design our t-shirts. I want them pretty.
I need to do it. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I'm going to have to write myself a note. Definitely need the t-shirt. This is why sometimes, like, I have been pulling out cards before the show, but sometimes it's really fun to do it during because, you know, there's things that we need, like clarity.
Right.
Oh, and just in case you didn't hear it the first time, Queen of Coins. Even though it was the Queen of Swords earlier.
Well, this is a story to tell, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
Okay. Well, I don't remember what the 7 of Swords is, but it was upside down. We have the Chariot. So moving forward.
Not making decisions or preventing you from moving forward.
And then we have the Page of Cups and the 6 of Cups nostalgia card.
Still hanging on to the past, so you're not moving forward. Everything we've been talking about.
Sissy North, yes. Because she says I got to get it out of my ass and put my big girl pants on. Yes.
Yes.
Deceiving yourself. This isn't someone else this time. This is us. You're deceiving our own selves.
Yep. So when are you going to find resolve? When you fully commit to your path, the universe aligns to support you. Make a firm decision today, remove hesitation, and step forward with complete conviction. Why? You still get to.
You said complete conviction and step forward.
Swords. Oh, look.
And didn't you pull the World card before?
Me, no.
No.
Oh, was it the Wheel of Fortune?
Oh, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune.
Okay. Well, this one's the World upside down. So we got to take care of all this stuff we're talking about in order to make this go like that.
Most people feel it like their world turned upside down right now.
He's come out 3 times.
The Fool?
Yeah, because they act in the Fool.
Yeah. We got a big do-over coming up. This whole year feels like a giant do-over. Do-over. Okay, everybody, let's do over.
Okay, we was just playing. We're being serious now. Was that that's a hee-haw? We through playing now.
My goodness gracious.
Are you paying attention? We'll repeat. We have no problem repeating ourselves every single show until you get the message. We have no problem with that.
Look what just came back out.
And there's the Wheel of Fortune.
There's the Wheel of Fortune again.
And we're spinning and we're spinning.
Spinning
Use the
inside
voice of Dory. Use the voice of Dory in your head. And
keep
we're spinning
spinning.
and we're spinning and we're
And
spinning.
just keep
Just
spinning
keep
instead of
spinning.
swimming. Do you
Just
want to
keep
swim or do you want to spin? I
Michael
prefer
has
to
heard that.
swim. I'm done spinning.
It starts now. It started already. We're in it now. I am a warrior of love and light.
Oh, the card fell between the
Remind yourself of who you are. Remind yourself of your power. Remind yourself of your worth. Remind yourself of your sovereignty as you move forward. Every time you doubt yourself, every time one of those thoughts come up, every time there's still something that's still nagging at you, remind yourself of who the F you are. Not in an arrogant way, but in a self-acceptance way. Allow yourself to believe who you are.
And I was just gonna,
Go
yeah, and I was just gonna add to that. Get out of the masculine in that. Why, medicine woman? Enter into the feminine. One thing that is quite regularly misconstrued is that in order for you to have strength, you must be in the masculine energy. That is a gender-specific lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolute lie. Real strength comes through gentleness, compassion, vulnerability, being able to feel what needs to be felt, say what needs to be said. And you, whether you are male or female gender, doesn't matter. Allow the feminine to flow through you, especially when you are feeling weak.
My Sunday circle topic is the power of softness.
The Queen of Cups is often considered one of the strongest of the cards, and she's the Queen of Emotions.
Right. Emotional regulation is a superpower. And
It
that
takes
happens.
a lot.
Yeah. And that puts you in a place of presenting as a soft person.
Right. Now, using the masculine energetics to help move all of this along, that's balance. Confirmation burp.
Have some passion. Show your softness. Come in quietly and gently. You don't need to be all Page of Swords rushing in and flying in all hot and airy and, fiery. No.
You know, I'm sorry, but I have to call you out because that's the second week in a row that you have said Page of Swords and defined Knight of Swords.
I know. I meant Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. I don't know why I say that.
It's okay. It's all right. I mean, you're not completely wrong because the page is learning to be a knight.
And look who's there. At the bottom of the deck.
Who's that?
The Queen of Cups.
There she is.
She's just waiting.
Patiently.
She's just waiting.
Gently. Quietly.
Fresh start. Fresh start.
Who's that fool again?
You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open fully to this gift that you have been given.
I mean, how many situations in life do we go through where we sit there and we think, God, if I could only have a chance to do that over.
Right.
Now you got it. This is it. Here it is.
Yeah.
You actually have that. I mean, you can't do something that's already done over with, but you do have the opportunity to start over every minute of every day. You don't like the way things are going, stop and go, you know what? Pivot.
Right. This is
Word
an
of 2026.
Yes, and it's an intentional pivot. It's not a pivot that's unexpected. This I feel like all of this energy and all of these cards are telling us intentionally pivot. Your choice. Give yourself a clean slate. shift your mindsets, give yourself that new beginning. You're done with the old cycles and you can't move forward with that, with them still attached to you. Stop carrying baggage, you know, bring a carry on, you know, like the little things that you like that are good about you. Let the old luggage get lost. It costs too much.
Back. Forgetting that.
So I picked up my Vision Quest tarot deck. I was going to shuffle it, but then I stopped when I saw the bottom. Because sometimes the root of all evil really is the devil. Torment is the devil card in this deck. But that root is what lies within, that whipping post. Somebody may have put you there, but you left yourself there. Eight of Swords tried to tell you that earlier. So you want to release yourself from the grips of the devil? You got to do that yourself. Somebody can't do it for you. And you do it with everything you've heard so far today and to any other show. But why do you torment yourself with these thoughts? Why do you let the thoughts that gaslight you, that remind you of the past, ruin your day? That can be a choice.
Yeah. No more negative self-talk.
No. I have such an affinity for trees. I don't know what a lot of us do. So I'm sitting here looking at the tree and I'm thinking to myself, all right, if you look at a tree and it's so beautiful, so full of life, and then you watch the birds flying and the squirrels flying, there's so much life in that tree. But think about the roots for a minute. They're all everywhere, going all different places, reaching down and everything. And think of each one of those roots as your past traumas, your past relationships, your bad jobs, everything that you've been through in life is one of those roots. But look what they all have led to. And they're all underground, moving away, moving further out away from us as we're growing up. Wow, I just made that up in my head and I kind of like that.
I love it.
Glad this was recorded so that you can go back and have to download the transcript.
Reaching up towards the sun, we're beautiful trees, reaching out our branches out to the sun and the sky and the warmth and all the beauty that's out there. All that other stuff underground, that's the past, and it's just what led us here.
The downside is that so many Six of Earth coins feel like they're not worth having those breakthroughs. That they're always going to be stuck, that things are always going to be this way, and they spend so much time, money, effort in paying for knowledge, reading for knowledge. Meanwhile, all they wanted was wisdom. Because they recognize, wait, I know how to find the answers, but that search was led by the wisdom that's already inside of me. So why am I not putting my wisdom to better use and allowing it to come forward so that I know exactly what it is that I need so that I can have that breakthrough?
Spirit is reminding us that you are deeply loved. The affirmation is, I am deeply loved. So we're not going to get to any of this stuff if we don't allow ourselves to recognize how deeply loved we are and internalize that love for ourselves. That also brings in the gratitude. So this might be a little where to start. Remind yourself how loved you are. And Guy, baby, you're so loved too. I love when we have on the show.
That was perfect.
Cute. It was so cute.
Love me.
She loved all of us right now.
Love me.
We all got some kitty love right now.
Wow.
But this is a start because there's a lot we have a lot to process after this episode of the core. Start with recognizing just how loved you are and allowing that to flow inward so that you could start whatever you need to do in order to move yourself forward.
Manifestation reversed. Your focus may be scattered or negative. Shift your energy by practicing gratitude and visualizing the best outcomes. Yeah, for so many people, the beginning of 2026 has been a shit start. I mean, all of these promises from last year that, oh, strike a midnight, turn the calendar date, grab the new one, and everything's just going to start getting better. Well, I'm sorry if you believe that.
It's always turning.
The wheel keeps turning, and the fresh start came out again.
With the Fool.
Let's go.
What'd you say
You
about
want to have
us not
victories?
today?
We are not disconnected. We just needed a
No.
minute to catch up because we're all fatigued from the solar flares and whatever else is happening in the
That's why I said it.
It's hilarious.
That's why I said it. I was like, I got to interrupt this shit because we got to recognize where we're at.
Yeah.
Things are better than they appear.
Yes.
That's not looking for a silver lining. That's truth.
Right.
Things are better than they appear. What you are going through, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, it's that last shed. Keep telling yourself, I am rising. This is the year that I will rise. And just hold that.
And remember, the one thing I have to keep telling myself, there is no time frame. It's not like this linear thing to healing. It turns like the Wheel of Fortune. You can have good days, bad days.
This is the Wheel of Fortune.
Jeez. Yeah. Still sitting right here. It's turning and there's no, oh, in 2 weeks you should be completely healed. There's no. Some people can do it in 2 days. Some people take 2 years. Some people take 2 decades. There's no time.
I'm pinning this. I'm pinning this. I may leave it up for the rest of the show.
Every day, in every way, things are getting better and better. Absolutely. I love that this popped out as that was being read.
Do you know I have that quote still taped to my bathroom mirror? It has been there for 2.5 years. So that whenever I need that reminder, all I got to do is look up. Every day, in every way. I'm getting better and better. Try it. You'll argue at first. I know you will. You'll argue at first. A small part of you, maybe little you inside that's still scared is going to be like, no, we're not. Yep. It's not true. Keep saying it.
Just remember how loved you are. It'll help you open up to what needs to be opened up to.
And I know what needs to be opened up to, and that's our last card, my last card of the day. It's the possibilities. May you know possibility. Open your mind and your heart to all of the possibilities that are out there for your greatest good. May you use your imagination to dream up the best possible day and the best possible year and the best possible life. What does that look like? What small step can you take today to get just a little bit closer? Open the possibility and you will find it everywhere.
As soon as you stop staring at everything that's wrong. This is the Knight of Cups.
That's the second time the Knight of Cups came out, too. Me, oh my.
So as I would say on the messengers, is that enough?
That's enough.
I think it is. I think that's a lot to process.
I think so too.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's my Healing Rose SKU card or whatever you call it now. Barcode.
Marco, yeah.
HealingRose.org. That's my booking platform, and it has links to my socials, and you'll find me.
That's me. All that stuff's there. Please go follow me on YouTube. I got to get that channel out there. So go. It's one. I think it's one of the top links in there. And then also go check out the blog. That's it.
Yep. Oh, and just one tiny tidbit. The bloom is going to mirror Sunday Circle, so I'm going to be talking about the power of softness on Monday.
That's for her locals who attend. And then there's me. Pricing schedule did not change as I said it would. The website's changing. The homepage is different. The About Me will be different soon. The only thing that I have to add is the Risers in Flight subscription, which has been taken off of TikTok and renewed back into Zoom. I have a private messenger chat for that. Anybody who joins will have full access to the full library of Risers in Flight, with the exception of what was on TikTok, unless I can get all of that downloaded. But if you miss a call, no worries, you can watch it again. And it's $10 a month. So if you're interested in that, reach out and we'll get you set up with that. You guys, you're amazing. You know that?
We love you.
You are beautiful. You are whole. You might be cracked, but you're not broken.
We use kintsugi over here with love, where you just repair that crack with gold.
Yeah.
And it beautifies who you are. The crack lets the light in.
Crack gets filled in with the gold, and you're even better than you were before.
And you got to crack away all of those things that don't work for you anymore. Just let them go.
And tomorrow, Lunaria will be back at 11 a.m. Eastern with another episode of Illuminate. And then tomorrow night over on Rise Radio on Zeno.fm under Rise, we'll have Hathery, and she'll be spotlighting Little Essie.
Woo, Little Essie.
Yes, she'll be spotlighting her, and that will be on at 6 p.m. Eastern on the Rise station on Zeno.fm. So you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Do it on purpose.
We love you all. Go love yourselves. That was like in sync, Barry. That was like simultaneous.
We've been working on this. No. Love you guys. Love yourselves. Mwah.
Love
Keep
yourself.
going. Keep going.
We got this.
Yes, we do.
Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold.
A thread unseen, it pulls us near.
The whispers loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise awakening. Hear the call. Through the shining, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken in life.
rise, Awakenings. Let's rise.